Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sterling and today, at least the day that I am recording this video, it is Friday the 13th. So I thought that I would work on a craft that is spooky, Halloween themed. And this past Halloween I was creating a tapestry crochet spooky themed cardigan and I actually didn't get to finish it. I created a whole bunch of squares and put that project to the side, and so now I'm going to pick it back up and try to finish it off. And so I have a whole bunch of tapestry squares. I shared a couple of tutorial videos about the different tapestry squares and sharing the exact patterns, and I also will be sharing a pattern release of all of the tapestry squares if you want to create any of these with me, and I'll tag that below if you want to check it out. All of the different squares have a Halloween theme, so I've got this nice moon and the bat, which I did show how to create in my tapestry crochet tutorial. I also have a spooky sort of jack-o'-lantern square that I showed how to create. I just used some different colors, black and white, to go with the color theme that I've got here. I also have this sort of skull, and I've got another jack-o'-lantern pattern that is a pumpkin shape, and then also this spooky ghost, which is pretty cool. And then I've also got a witchy witch, and a sort of scary cat pattern, and it might be a bit hard to see the exact colors on this one because the contrast between the purple and the black is not as sort of obvious with these more darker colors on the camera. But those are all of the different patterns that I have, so I'm excited to put them together. And at first I was thinking of making a longer style cardigan, but now that I've been working on all the squares and putting them all together, it could be nice to also make a shorter cardigan. Maybe that would be a bit more versatile with all of the clothes that I have. I'm starting to think, I don't know, I'm just gonna start putting it together and see what happens with it. So first I'm just gonna lay out all of the different squares to kind of see what design I want to generally create with it. I've created about 10 to 11 of each square. I don't know if I'm going to use all of them, but I've only made about 4 of these witchy squares and I need to sew in the ends. I also made about 7 of these moon squares, so we'll see if I use all of them. I might need to make a few more of them as I go along, but I'm just going to get started with attaching them and also sewing in all of those ends. Alright, so I've been working on my cardigan over the last day, and so far I have decided that I wanted to make it a little bit longer, and so I added another row of squares along the bottom, and I might add a little bit more length. I'm not sure yet, but let me show you how it would look so far. So this is where it'll fall on me when wearing it. It'll be a bit sort of like an oversized cardigan, and this is how it is in the back. So I have 3 columns in the back and then just 2 columns in the front. And I'm also thinking, because there is a bit of a space on the sides, thinking I'll put 3 more squares and a column for the sides and leave the top squares empty for the armholes. And so let me lay it out and I'll show you what I mean. Alright, so here is what I have so far for the vest, and I am going to attach these 3 squares here to the side and leave a gap here at the top and leave a gap here at the top for the armhole. And this gap here ends up being about 6¼ inches. So it is tall enough for an armhole for my size. And so I'm going to create the sleeve there and then connect it along the sides with these 3 squares. So I decided to change up the plan a little bit. I went ahead and actually made the cardigan a lot longer. I added a couple of squares along the bottom of each of the columns. And I also went ahead and added an edge not only along the bottom of the cardigan, but also along the sides, along the inside. I added a little bit of a ribbing. And now the only thing I really need to do left is make the sleeve. And so let me try it on and show you how it looks so far. All right, so far, this is how it looks. You can see it is quite long. And now I just need to add the sleeves. This is how it looks in the back. And what I want to do for the sleeves is make it so that the square is facing up in the same direction and also matches up along the back facing in the right direction as well. And so I'm thinking for the front row and underneath the arm, it will be in the same direction, but then along the back, it'll be in the opposite direction because it'll be on the back. So I've got all of my squares that I need to connect together to make the sleeve, but I need to go ahead and go to my mom's house. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna bring all of these along with me and put them in this little bag. I just got this new bag for all of my crochet projects on the go, and I'm excited to try it out and see if I like it and how it works. It's a nice sort of size so I can put my projects in it, and it has a couple of sort of pockets along the inside. So I'm gonna try it out and bring it along with me. And I also got this new neck light that I'm excited to try out. It's really great to sort of charge while you're on the go and traveling as well. So yeah, and it's got these cool little cushions along the back side. So I'm gonna try it out. This is the first neck light I've ever had, so it's up to my standards so far. So I'm just gonna take these along with me and connect these over at my mom's house. All right, so now I've finished the sleeves. So I just need to turn the cardigan inside out and then do a whip stitch to connect both of the sleeves along the inside of the body of the cardigan. And once it was complete, this is how it came out. I thoroughly enjoyed creating it, and if you enjoyed it too, please don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe and join back up with me each week for more crochet with me and inspiration videos like this. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me in the next one.